By faith, Moses left Egypt, not fearing the king's anger. He persevered because he saw him who is invincible, a mighty God. Hebrews 11:27. Moses is another person who keeps his eyes on a mighty God rather than on the giants. His giant was the powerful Pharaoh, ruler of Egypt, probably the leader of the world. And Hebrews 11 tells us that in spite of Pharaoh's opposition, Moses kept right on going with God's plan because he kept his eyes on the one who is invincible. You remember when God first talked to Moses about leading the Israelites out of Egypt. Moses had his excuses. The people won't believe me. I'm not a good speaker. And God asked him to go up against the most powerful man in the world. Surely, his thoughts go back to the reason he'd been living in the wilderness for 40 years. He had killed a man and run away to save his life. Moses listened to God's plan. But he certainly had reasons to feel fear, and he made excuses. But he followed God's command, and he becomes one of the greatest leaders in Bible history. Why? He kept his eyes on the Lord. At one point in the Israelites' 40 years of travel in the wilderness, Moses tells God, I need the assurance that you're going to always be with me. I mean, if you're not going to go with me, I don't want to go. And God promised that he will never leave us. He'll never forsake us. And he claimed that promise. And that same promise God gives to us. We keep our eyes on him. We depend on his promises to always be with us. That's how we find courage for whatever we face, my friend. Keep your eyes on Jesus.
How we do on the job with family, friends, depends on our character. Improve your company or group in 48 ways with Lodestar Guidance. LodestarGuidance.com.